experience comfort over the holidays with a well-maintained HVAC unit. As the weather cools down, it's important to ensure your home's HVAC units are properly maintained and operating the way that they should.
Bob's Repair is here to share some tips and tricks as homeowners navigate decisions regarding their units. Joining us now is lead estimator Matthew Mims. Good morning, Matthew.
Good morning.
Good
Thank you for having me.
Also, as we just found out, his birthday is tomorrow.
I know. Yes. Happy early birthday.
Thank
This
you.
is like an early birthday
Thank you.
gift. Come spend some time with us.
It is.
Or
I'm
a
happy.
birthday chore. So, as a local HVAC company, and you guys have been in Las Vegas for nearly a decade now, the winter season can really have an impact on people's units. It's need to be something that they do need to maintain. It should be part of their regular routine.
Yeah. Usually wintertime is typically known as like the slower time of year, but again, Las Vegas, it can get below freezing temperatures, so heaters will kick on and they don't work like they should. So we start getting a lot of calls and we got to come out and you have to maintain your system so that doesn't surprise you when you aren't ready for it.
Jessica and I were just discussing before the show that as I found out, and as I know by my research, that December is on average is Las Vegas' coldest month. So it is important that people do get this taken care of sooner rather than later.
Yeah, it is. So when you don't expect that and your furnace has been sitting there for 8 months not doing anything, that first time you go to kick it on and you haven't gotten it serviced and it doesn't work or it's not blowing, the calls come in. So to maintain it and have it serviced before that happens is important, so there's no surprises coming through and you can do it when it's less busy. So ideal to do it then because it'll get cold. It does for sure.
Are there any things that people can do to sort of help or make sure that they don't really have any severe issues when it comes to the temperatures dropping? Yeah,
I mean, it's more so if your home's older, if you have like a 20-plus-year-old home, simple things to keep it from all the cold coming in your house, sealing your windows, sealing doors. You can schedule your thermostats now. Everyone has smart thermostats, so you can schedule them so the house is keeping temperature, not crazy fluctuations, which will stress your units. And then scheduling a maintenance program with a professional company to come and keep an eye on it. So the surprises aren't there. It's just getting rid of the surprises because that's when things happen and repairs come up and things like that.
People might be thinking, this is something, holiday season, I'm buying gifts, I'm getting food ready. But this is also, in theory, this is a cost-saving exercise because making sure your house is well insulated, taking care of the HVAC, that will save you money. With the bad HVAC, with any leaking windows with gaps in, that's going to cost you money as you continue to try to heat your house or your apartment. Yeah,
and it's usually those cases where it's a surprise too that ends up leading to like a full install when it could have been maybe preventative maintenance beforehand and a cheaper repair, and you could have gotten by and then planned for it ahead versus the unexpected large expense. Because the HVAC unit's probably one of the top 2 biggest expenses in your home that's a repair or a replacement. So if you can do that with some knowledge going into it, not out of the blue, it'll help, especially around the time when the presents are getting more expensive too. So
when should someone consider sort of repairing their HVAC as opposed to maybe replacing it necessarily?
Yeah, it's really 2 things. It's really the age of the system, which in Las Vegas, the average we'll probably see working on is like 16 or 17 years old is probably the average age. So anything after that, you're in the replacement window and or just the cost of the repair. So if it's a $200 easy repair and it takes an hour, worth doing it. If it's a $3,000 repair, it's going to take a day and it's going to be on an older system, that's when you probably consider replacing it.
When you're talking about replacing, when it gets to that stage, what should a homeowner consider when they're looking at a new replacement system?
Yeah, so there's a couple of things. One is getting a reputable company. So a company that's been vetted and you've looked up reviews and they have good contractors, boards, ratings. So I always get 3 quotes is like what we say is a minimum for getting quotes for anything big like that. The manufacturer of equipment, because manufacturing of equipment does matter. It makes a big difference. The size of the system, so we ask a lot of questions to make sure the unit's sized for your home the appropriate way, whether it's too small, too large, we want that to be perfect. And then the efficiency, so that's the part that changes the cost the most is the efficiency of the unit. So whatever fits best for the home, not just what's the most efficient, the best, it's whatever fits each customer the best. So we try to find what fits the customer the best.
Great tips.
Now, just in time for the holiday season, you have a special offer for our viewers.
Yeah, they're doing, with a normal furnace tune-up, an $89 winter tune-up, you'll get a free water heater flush, which every year you should be flushing your water heater. It'll get a bunch of sediment in the bottom and that's what leads to the drain pan. My water heater went out 3 weeks ago. I wasn't prepared, so I do it too. So
You know who to call, though.
I do. I got a guy.
Yeah, you got
I
a
got
guy?
a guy. I got a guy.
I heard that. Well,
got a guy.
happy birthday for
I
tomorrow,
appreciate it.
Matthew.
Yeah,
Thank you
yeah.
so much for coming in. We didn't get him a gift because we didn't know it was his birthday.
Yeah.
But take advantage of the special offer. Details are right there on your screen.
For more information, head to bobsrepair.com or call 702-381-5080.